Thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel. Let's get right into it. This is where we cover daily trending videos that are across the United States trending for the day. YouTube edition. Okay, this is from Stomp World, aka Asmongold, and apparently a street interview with an American Patriot.
American Patriot?
Somalians ain't our people. They told them Somalians don't with us when they came up here. That's why they don't with us. And we don't with them. You notice we ain't trying to help them. So, and then look at all the money that they stole. Look at all that $9 billion and then put nothing in the community. It's just like George Floyd. His stupid family got $20 million and they didn't even build a community in the city. They just left with the money. God. George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Put all that shit on to whatever you film and put that shit out there. Because that's how it goes. When you don't with the community and help the community, you. They took that money and left. Now look at them. They all broke. Yep. They got tricked out of all that money.
$20 million.
Right now today. Off of 20 million. Come on, man. Quit playing with the game. All this is a farce.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
now
I didn't know that, man. I didn't know them. I didn't know that all the people they lost all that money. $20 million. Really? How does that happen? I mean, well, I know how it can happen, but dang, it's crazy. And he was telling the way he felt, right? That's just the way he feels. Now we have Doc Rich.
Now people are actually starting to do the research, and now they're realizing that, yeah, Republicans, we were right the entire time. We weren't lying.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. When the Republicans were saying that illegal immigrants are voting and turning the states blue, I did not believe them. And the reason that I didn't believe them was because I was like, well, you have to have a driver's license. And in order to have a driver's license, you have to have a social security number. And if there were any other government documents that you had to have in order to vote, those also require a social security number, and only American citizens can obtain those. But then I discovered that there are 14 states out of 50 that do not require any type of identification at the polls.
Okay, so just that alone, right? That many states alone. I mean, if you can't see that as a problem, then you're probably never going to be able to see the problem or anything wrong with it. So what can we do? What can we do? There's no helping. Some of you. Well, really? A Stomp World, make an example
Hopefully
out of
they make an example out of him.
But trying to tie me as a journalist, as in to turn me into an activist, and I'm not. I was not there in activism at all. I was there.
You're obvious.
I never heard of him other than like for the past week or like I don't watch CNN or wherever he's from, so yeah, I've never heard of him.
Obviously an activist. You are an activist that uses journalism as a shield for your activism.
I was there just simply chronicling what they were doing, which is what journalists do.
I do hope that this guy gets arrested for doing that. Watch this.
Wow,
I think the problem arises when we have females. I don't.
Cliff Wheel. Now, this is important. Let me start this over, okay? Pay attention. This is crazy, man. I'm going to say this is on a different level. This is, watch it.
Watch this.
I think the problem arises when we have females. I don't want to play sports against males, and after their objection, the males are still put on the team anyway.
We're not men. We're not males.
But you guys separate sex and gender, don't you?
Yes, of course.
So then you have to acknowledge that you're male?
No, I will never acknowledge that. Never put those words in my mouth.
Why?
Never.
Oh my God. Did you, just the inflection, the disdain, the anger. Did you see that? You saw that, right? Oh, scary.
Put it in my mouth.
I'm not putting it. I'm putting it in my mouth.
Ooh.
Take it out.
Just remember.
I am not male.
No, you're being
I am not. I don't give a.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was. I'm weird. I find that funny. Listen.
Not. I don't give a. I am not male. I am a woman.
What? Can I ask you what makes you a woman?
My mind. Even implying that I'm male is an insult, and it spits in my face and that of every other trans person in this place.
So I would argue that I think women would find it insulting that male people can say that they're women by clipping their ding dong off and getting facial surgery.
Oh wait, we got to go to that one part.
Put it in my mouth.
I'm not putting it. I'm putting it in my mouth.
Take it out.
Just remember.
I am not male.
No, you're being
I am
recorded
not. I don't give a.
and dated.
I am not male. I am a woman.
What? Can I ask you what makes you a woman?
My mind. Even implying that I'm male is an insult, and it spits in my face and that of every other trans person in this place.
So I would argue that I think women would find it insulting that male people can say that they're women by clipping their ding dong off and getting facial surgery. I think you're being very rude.
Yeah,
I think I'm being very kind. I think he's being kind of aggressive, actually.
She!
You can leave.
Get the f out of my face!
Okay. Turn that off.
Leave! Piss off!
I just want you to understand how calm I've been this entire time and how terrible your husband is here.
I am her wife, you worthless shrew! Get out of.
Okay, I don't know, man, because that is so over the top. Like, I don't know if that's real or not. Like, that doesn't seem even real to me because is it real? Is it? If that's real, that's scary, dude, that we have people out there that are cuckoo. Another liberal hoax debunked.
Now, I absolutely
Doc Rich
had to repost this video clip
He
because
feels
I
like a
see
preacher
liberals
to me,
doing this
man.
type of stuff all the time. And they don't give the full information, but here's one instance where they got called out. Check it out.
They.
How can this be okay? Do you see that baby handcuffed there? What kind of threat is that child? This is what you voted for, MAGA. This is what you want.
Now, this is the.
Listen to this guy, man. That hat doesn't say Raiders. It says Patriot. Because he's a patriot. He's a Hispanic, a Latino patriot.
Little girl
Listen.
who's not 6 years old at all. This woman is 27 years old. You little leftards thought you had a friend, didn't you? Not only is this not a 6-year-old girl,
He's like me.
that's not ICE. She not even being detained because she's suspected as an illegal. Y'all want to know the best part?
Except, like, he's a little bit more street than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Really, you can hear it.
Where you go now? Stay out of traffic.
Crazy. I remember this.
Oh, wait.
She was let go. You see what they do for views? Just look.
And then there's comments, right? I didn't see this because I was looking at this from my phone and I was having issues with my Zoom function on the phone. Just in case if you don't know, I'm legally blind and I do have a Zoom on my phone that allows me to Zoom, but it wasn't working for some reason. Okay, we're better than this. This is a disgraceful embarrassment. ICE keeps. Oh yeah, but yeah, people feeding into it, man. It's not even real.
It's how brainwashed the left has their robots.
I am in Florida, and I am literally afraid to leave my house.
Wow. Okay. She's afraid to leave her house. And I mean, that's her opinion, right? That's her opinion. Anyways, that's all that we have for today. I'd like to thank you if you've watched the channel for this long. Thank you very much. We make a video Monday through Friday, a long one with it's not a long one. It's short now. It's like 9 minutes. So I appreciate you for sticking here for that long. If you can join the channel, you click that face up there. That's my face. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, you're not buying me a coffee. You're buying Pete peanuts. Okay. That's what the buy me a coffee peanut is. It's for Pete, Bird Boy Pete. I actually did make some trades today, but I may hold on to them just because they're long positions. So I don't plan on getting rid of them. Anyways, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.